Mother's Day has been celebrated around the world in many different forms, all with the intent to pay respect to one or several mother figures for a little while now. Some of the earliest recorded instances of those celebrations can be traced back to Greek and Roman times. Ancient Greece honored the Great Mother during their spring festival in connection with the goddess Rhea. The Romans celebrated Matronalia, a day that celebrated motherhood and women in general. As the Church did with many pagan feasts and customs, the Matronalia was adopted and evolved into Mothering Sunday in Europe. This video, however, will be focused on the first recorded celebration of Mother's Day, as it is celebrated in the United States and other countries that have been influenced by that format. There will be another video in the near future attempting to trace back the first recorded Mother's Day celebration in history. Mother's Day in the U.S. was initially advocated by anti-war activist and author of The Battle Hymn of the Republic, Julia Ward Howe, in 1872. Her version of the event was vastly different than what we have today. Mother's Peace Day, as she coined it, was a day on which pacifist women would gather in churches, social halls, and homes to listen to sermons or essays, sing, and pray for peace. The event spread to several American cities like Boston, New York, Philadelphia, and Chicago, and was held every June 2nd until about 1913. But these rapidly faded away along with mothers' pleas for peace when the world entered World War I. Another early Mother's Day effort, which should be mentioned here, was led by teacher and principal Mary Towles Sassine of Henderson, Kentucky. In 1887, Sassine wrote a guide entitled Mother's Day Celebrations, with the hope that school systems around the country would observe Mother's Day receptions to strengthen ties between students, parents, and teachers. This attempt, however, never went very far beyond a few schools in Kentucky. I hope and pray that someone, sometime, will found a memorial Mother's Day commemorating her for the matchless service she renders to humanity in every field of life. She is entitled to it. Those were the wishes of Anne Reeves Jarvis, a social activist and community organizer who worked to improve health and sanitary conditions in West Virginia. Her activism was inspired in part by her own tremendous loss of several children who died of diseases such as measles, typhoid fever, and diphtheria, which were common in Appalachian communities. Her wish did not fall on deaf ears, and her own daughter Anna Jarvis sought to bring her mother's vision into reality. After her mother, Anne Reeves Jarvis, died in 1905, Anna, who now lived in Philadelphia, wished to memorialize her mother's life and started campaigning for a national day to honor all mothers. She started incessantly writing to public figures and various civic organizations. She sent telegrams, letters, and even started giving talks to large and small audiences. She wrote, printed, and distributed booklets spreading her idea. This caught the attention of a prominent Philadelphia businessman and department store owner named John Wanamaker, who agreed to sponsor and host an event dedicated to mothers at his department store. Thus, on Sunday, May 10, 1908, Jarvis sent 500 white carnations to Andrews Methodist Episcopal Church in her hometown of Grafton, West Virginia, in honor of her late mother Anne, and simultaneously held a celebration of mothers in that department store in Philadelphia, which reportedly attracted nearly 15,000 attendees. This event is widely considered to be America's first Mother's Day celebration, and how the second Sunday of May came to become the date on which subsequent Mother's Day will be celebrated. The event came to the attention of the mayor of Philadelphia, who proclaimed a local Mother's Day. She didn't stop there, however. From the local level, she went on to Washington, D.C., where she relentlessly lobbied and were quick to lend verbal support of several politicians. West Virginia was the first state to officially adopt the holiday. Others followed suit. Proclamation of the day by the various states led Representative J. Thomas Heflin of Alabama and Senator Morris Shepherd of Texas to present a joint resolution to Congress that Mother's Day be observed nationwide. The resolution was passed by both houses. In 1914, President Woodrow Wilson signed a bill designating the second Sunday in May as a legal holiday to be called Mother's Day, dedicated to the best mother in the world, your mother, in honor of all mothers, living and dead. From 1914 up until 1948, the year Anna died, the holiday gained rapid traction all over the U.S. and slowly became the somewhat commercialized version of it is today. It is reported that Anna did not want the holiday to become that way and is recorded saying, "To have Mother's Day the burdensome, wasteful, expensive gift day that Christmas and other special days have become is not our pleasure." She is said to have fiercely yet unsuccessfully fought to return it to its more humble origins, one of quiet reflection and personal relations between mothers and children till her death. So in conclusion, the first recorded Mother's Day celebration in the U.S. was on Sunday, May 10, 1908, led by Anna Jarvis. Thank you for watching, and happy Mother's Day to all the women out there.